Hey guys, it's Tim. It's Friday the 13th. I've got soap drying on my face. A little pre-gym shave. Some of the Waitrose glistening soft soap, softening glycerin soap. Crap, what the hell is it called? The Mr. Glow that I ordered. The Musco Real Glice Lime Oil. That's a mouthful. Should be here soon. Hasn't arrived yet. So we'll use this in a pinch. It works fairly well. Today we're using Gillette Lemon Lime cream from a tube. It's not bad. I've certainly used better, but it's not horrible. If you ever smelled Sprite and said, I wonder if I could make that smell a bit more synthetic, that's kind of what this smells like. Not so much poured in a glass, but the actual syrup itself. I used the Edwin Jagger today. I have to use something to impart some niceness into this. I think I've decided I'm going to give away the Erasmic in this Gillette, because it gets them out of my bathroom, and if I manage to be sneaky about it, then they're used up and gone from the bathroom. So, that's that. I guess I should pick a razor. I'm going to try something I read about on B&B. I'm going to use the R41 with the R89 head, or cap. I've read that tames the R41 down just a hair. Let's see. And really, anything to give this cream a second to do some softening. Because the R89 bar, or cap, has more of a curve to it, so it does put a little more curve on the blade. Put this other razor back together right quick. Okay, I'll mess with that later. That handle doesn't like that cap, which is odd because they're allegedly the same handle. Well, it definitely makes this a little more traditional to use, because it does put a little more curve on the blade, but there's still a lot of blade hanging out. Excuse me, sorry. I just got done chugging a protein shake and a couple of cups of Darjeeling tea. So, Dextra, I think that was your name. My apologies if I've hosed it up. Thank you for the tips on cardio and the guitar thing. I did reply, but just thinking about things to go over here. Afterbirth. If you've been listening to a lot of Pink Floyd lately, do you have Roger Waters' Amused to Death? It's good. I like it. I loved it when it came out. and kind of forgot about it for a long time. And just the other night, you know, I was like, oh, I haven't heard this in a while. And what kind of prompted me into it was processed. I don't know what because it's been, let's see here. It's probably been a good 15 years since I looked at the liner notes or the sleeve itself, because, well, I've just had the CD in a case. But they processed it with something. And there are certain bits and pieces, if you have a good stereo, it will just blow your mind with the imaging. Because there's, you know how Waters can be. The album is an album. It's meant to be listened to all by itself in one go. You know, with the noises in the background and stuff like that. And there's a few parts during Amused to Death where, you have this really big, wide, full, gorgeous soundstage, and all of a sudden you hear stuff directly to your left and right, and you've only got 2 speakers playing. It's a trip. I don't know how they did it, and part of me doesn't care, because it's pretty awesome. Now this is honestly not the best lather to use with the razor, like the R41, but even bearing that in mind, the cap change is working out fairly well. That's fine. The interesting thing is I'm trying to lean this razor back a little bit more and use its natural angle, and it's not liking it because the blade isn't as flat, so it does make this much more like a regular razor. Watched Steve's video this morning. Always amazed at how quickly that man shaves. Trying to drink a cup of tea, and I look down for a second, I look back up, he's already putting aftershave on. But it's always a pleasure. So Tom's latest video, and I suppose it's appropriate that I mention something about it since it's Friday the 13th. Dude, that's awesome. Although when you said that you killed a zombie with your straight and then we're going to use the shave, I had a little twinge because, the zombie thing's a virus. But then I remembered it's all in good fun. I'm gonna water this lather down a little bit for the last pass. because I really need it to be a little more slippery. I got some news. I've got, some family coming over. End of March, beginning of April. That'll be quite nice. They'll be here for a week. I'm gonna try and get off from work, but I have no idea what the leave schedule's like. Kelly's mom and brother and sister are gonna come over. Be super nice. I don't know how the mother-in-law thing started, where, you know, maybe guys were marrying women whose mothers they didn't like, but my in-laws are cool as hell, so I'm looking forward to it. Last time she was here, we had a good time. And it'll be the first I've seen her brother and sister for a few years. Which would be nice, because they're also quite good people. Used to hang out with Kelly's brother quite a bit. I don't know if they just nailed down the dates yesterday, so I have no idea if we're going to try and go places and see stuff or not. This might be an excuse for me to go see London, I guess. Lived here 7 years, I've never been. I've got a lot to explore around me, and I don't really like cities. No offense to anybody that lives in a city. I grew up way out in the country. When I was in high school, the house we were in, my nearest neighbor was a half a mile away. It was downhill, luckily, because that was my bus stop. So if it was snowy, it was very easy to get down there. Just a huge pain in the ass to get home. Although the Sampsons were usually quite nice about letting me hang out at their house for about an hour until my stepmom would pick me up on her way home from work. I have to say, buffing with this is not nearly as easy as it used to be. And also, there's not a whole lot of protection from this cream. It seems like I'm making it really bad, making it out to be a very bad product. It's not. It works fairly well with a regular DE. It's just with something that's this nutty. It's just not doing the world's best job. So I'll tune into the Facebook group. Come Monday, I'll do some kind of a giveaway for these tubes. I'll figure something out. I'll probably just leave it open for a few days, kind of a pick your favorite number thing, 1 to 1,000, and let random.org, or I think that's it. There's a random number generator online. I'll let it pick out the winner. I'll cover shipping, don't worry. just one or two hairs being idiots at the base of my nostrils. We'll nip these with the injector. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but pretty good shape. Courtesy of my now Frankenstein R41, which I'm going to swap back here in a second. It does work. It does tame the R41 while it doesn't take away any of its efficiency. It just makes it easier and more intuitive to use. However, I kind of like the insanity of using it. If you watch Top Gear and you saw Hammond drive the Lamborghini Aventador, you kind of know what I'm talking about. How he was talking that the new Lambo is too good. It's not the same experience if it doesn't try to kill you on occasion. And he was referring to the handling of the old big Lambos. And that's kind of the way I feel about that R41 with the R89 cap on it. It's great. It's really awesome. But part of the appeal of using that thing to me is knowing that I'm probably just mere moments away from, you know, sectioning my neck off. A little witch hazel here. Oh, or a lot of witch hazel. If you forget to put your finger over the top of the bottle, you get a lot of witch hazel. There's that. And I feel like Old Spice, since I'm just going to the gym and gonna end up with a shower. Although that's good. I just used a R41 for 3 passes and don't feel Old Spice. Actually quite proud of that. I might write that on a calendar. Use a little of the L'Oreal Men Expert Aftershave Balm. Hydrosensitive for sensitive skin, because I know there are different varieties. So in case you were wondering, that's the shit I've got. It does work really well for me, although I do prefer the generic Superdrug moisturizer. Although this is better doing skin repair than the Superdrug, because that's not really meant to condition, it's just a moisturizer. Yeah, so that's that. Have a good day, folks. Have a great weekend. Have some good shaves, or take the weekend off, depending on how you look at things. I look forward to some good shaves. I got a birthday party tomorrow, and ain't shit on Sunday, so I look forward to doing that. Take care, and we will see you when I see you. Might do videos this weekend, I might not. See ya.